Hello fellow comic collectors, it's Joe from Doc Cop Comics, and I have another haul video to show you. A lot of these books were just general good pickups because they were high quality bronze, or they were some key slabs that I improved in the gradings and so on. And some were just comics that I let go and I shouldn't have, and I found them again and purchased them as well. So without further ado, let me get started. So first off, I have first encounter of Tomb of Dracula with the Werewolf by Night, and just a great cover. Early, Tomb of Dracula number 18. In the same genre is Adventure into Fear number 27. This is a high grade Morbius issue. The Living Vampire Adventure into Fear number 27. And I also picked up a 28 from the same seller on eBay. As you can see, these are nice high grades. And I was lucky enough to pick up on a Metaphoricals YouTube auction. I picked this up from AMKM. This is Transformers number 1. I didn't pull it out, but I also picked up a Transformers number 2 with this. And again, this isn't a super high grade. I would say this falls into the probably VF plus category. But happy to have it again. This is one that I had slabbed and I sold it and regretted it, so I re-picked that up. And I was lucky enough to score this pretty inexpensively on an eBay auction. This is Star Wars number 3, and it's pretty high grade. I would say this is in the 9.0 to 9.2 category. It's a solid find, and again, great comic to have in your collection, especially with the hype that Star Wars has been getting lately. This book I'll always pick up and flip. It's just a Punisher number 1, but it's a high grade. I would say this is a candidate for a 9.6 if it was slabbed. Very nice copy. And I picked this up. I was out in the wilds and I went to a local comic book shop out in western Pennsylvania. And I was lucky enough to find this book. I would grade this at probably a 9.0. And this is the new Teen Titans number 1, which has a lot of first appearances. I never thought much of this book, and then I looked at the values in Go Collect, and it really started to move. So I picked this book up pretty cheap, I think $12. Then I picked this one up from my buddy Derek over at the, I think it was the Gorilla Todd auction. And this is Marvel Feature number 1. It's a high grade. I also picked up Marvel Feature number 2 from him in the same lot, which I flipped already. But I think I'm into this book for pretty inexpensive, maybe 10 bucks. This next lot I also picked up from Derek. This is a Marvel Features number 1. A Defenders number 1. A Marvel Feature number 2. A really nice copy of Defenders number 4. This is the first Valkyrie. It's one of those keys that really is under the radar. And last but not least, Defenders number 10. Nice copy. This is a VF copy of classic Thor versus Hulk cover. All those Defenders books and Marvel feature books are in the same lot. Very happy to pick them up. They were all pretty much, I would say, high grade to mid to high grade. The Defenders one I would like in a little better grade, so I'll probably end up flipping that. And the Marvel Features 1, the first appearance of the Defenders, I already have that in a higher grade, so I'll be flipping that as well. The others I'll be keeping in the collection. Moving on to some modern books. I did pick this up as a spec book. I paid a good price for it, but I think it has a lot of meat on the bones. I think this book is going to move. Annihilation Conquest. Wraith, part 1 of 4. First appearance of Wraith. And I love this character. I think he's going to go places, and it's a great cover. So not only, I love it when they have a first appearance and the character's on the cover. It makes it that much more valuable to me anyway. And the artwork on this is amazing. In that same genre as far as new books, new characters, new first appearances, The War of the Realms, New Agents of Atlas #1. First appearance of a bunch of characters in here. Filipino characters, you know, with Wave and Luna and a lot of good characters. It was actually a very good read. I've been specking on Silk, so I've been trying to pick up a lot of the major keys involving Silk, Cindy Moon, another good character that I think is going to explode onto the MCU universe. Speaking of Cindy Moon, I was lucky enough to pick this up, this 9.4 CBCS copy of Amazing Spider-Man #4, first appearance of Silk. Again, a clean copy. I don't know why this didn't get a 9.6. There's a little bit of binder tear in this corner here, but other than that, this book is sparkling. Love it. Great book. Speaking of good keys, this one's going to stay in my private collection unless I can increase the value, increase the grading on it. This is a off-white to white 8.0 wall art #1. Again, underrated book. I mean, this book with the black cover, very, very hard to find in a high grade. I was lucky enough to get this 8.0, and the seller on eBay was nice enough to come down on the price on it for me. So I'm happy with that. Private collection, personal collection, and this is another book that's escaped me time and time again. Last time I bought it, it came to me. I got a good price on it. It was a VF copy. Very happy with it. Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. #1. However, when I received it, I started doing a little measure, and I realized that the book was trimmed. So of course I returned it. Thanks to the eBay rules and regulations, I was able to get my full refund on that book, and finally was able to net an 8.5 white pages. You know, I like those white pages of Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. #1. Great Steranko cover. Again, 8.5. I'll take it all day long. This one stays in the PC as well. And next up, I picked up these next 3 books. I picked up on an eBay auction, and basically they probably all need a little bit of a press, but other than that, the books are sweet. I got a Marvel Superhero Secret Wars #8, Spidey in the black costume, and this is the newsstand. So when this gets cleaned and pressed and sent to CBCS or CGC, this book is going to be worth probably twice what I paid for it. So I did really well on this book. I like it. Again, this is another book that I had, a 9.4. I even had it signed by Mike Zeck, and I unfortunately sold it before its time. But I picked this up at a good price, so I should be able to do okay. Next up from that same lot was the New Mutants '87. This is a 9.6 all day long. Beautiful copy. First appearance of Cable. I'm not sure. I'm not a big Cable fan, so I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this or just grade it and slab it and send it off to be sold. This one is going to stay in the PC. This one I've been hunting down for a while. This is a solid near mint. This is the Punisher #1. And again, this is the error. It says 1 in 4, but it was a 5-part series. This is a beautiful copy. And I got this at a pretty reasonable price on eBay. Very happy, same seller on eBay, same auction. Next one up, I was kind of surprised how great the book looks. This gentleman was selling 6 of these on his eBay auction. So you really didn't know which one you were gonna get. And you know, obviously I sent a note saying, please send me the best one you got, because they were all going for the same price. And it was a buy it now. And so I picked up, again, I had a nice copy, wasn't slabbed, wasn't as nice as this, but I had a Swamp Thing one and I let it go. I did okay on it, but again, this one I'm going to keep in my PC. I realize how much of a Bernie Wrightson fan I am, and this is a classic Bernie Wrightson cover. I think you'll agree. This one's going to grade out at a solid 8.5. Again, from what it looked like when I opened it up, it had white pages. I was very happy with this. I'll be keeping this in my PC. And last but not least, this book is exploding. Not as much as, this is Jungle Action number 5. First solo, first time Black Panther is in the title. And it's a 9.2 off white pages, very clean book. I guess I do see why it's a 9.2. There's a little bit of rounded corner here. But other than that, this book is beautiful. Back is really nice and white, actually. Very happy with this book. This book never really did too much for me. I had a nice raw copy in an 8.0 shape. I ended up selling that and picking this one up. I don't know if you're aware, but the Jungle Action number 6 is now exploded past this book. You know, the first Killmonger. I personally think it's inflated due to movie news, MCU news, and I see it coming down, you know, in a year or so. Anyway, that's all I got for this haul. I'm excited about my next haul video because I picked up one of my grails. And I picked up an Iron Man number 1, 8.0. Beautiful centered book, very clean book. It's on its way, and I'm very, very excited. I'll show that next video. Until then, I hope you collect your grails and you find your keys. Doc Hop out.